So folks, in this feature, I want to show you how to tune your settings, make them a little bit easier to manage. One thing to note is it's worth learning the shift commands for these. So if you're looking to go to planning, shift A, and if you could go to update, shift U, shift C if you want to go to calendars. Now calendars are really helpful. So you can add calendars at any given time inside of settings. And I've got a few here. I've got my wife's calendar. I've got the F1 calendar. But helpful, and you can also set a calendar for all your scheduled suggested times. So as you can see, all the meeting times popped up for certain people, and you can choose to display that in your calendar or not. Now you can show declined events if you want to, something very particular to each person, and you can remove any calendars at any given time. And all you'd have to do to remove a calendar, you can even add it to My Time as well, but you can do that inside of settings. If you add it to My Time, it then becomes part of your time when you do the use F to toggle between them. You can see there that I can toggle out any of my other calendars. So that's pretty helpful in terms of being able to manage your calendars. But settings is a good way to be able to tune in and enhance your sort of experience. So you can actually choose a dark mode, which is currently in beta. You can choose an auto one that changes to the sort of time of the day, so it's light now, so it won't be like that. And you can also see there that you've got all the sort of details in front of you. You can also change the day of the week that the first day of the week starts. You can set that to Sunday. I know that Canadians do that a lot. And you can also change the time zone as well, or have a secondary time zone. So I know that I do deal with San Francisco a lot, so that's Pacific time. So you can also see that Pacific time pop up in this left hand panel. That's something I didn't even think of adding at the start, but that's something that I think is pretty helpful. So you can see there that 5 p.m. is probably the best time because 9 a.m. starts there. You can also get notifications. You can get them through email when conflicts occur, and this one is particularly helpful because it will email you saying, sometimes it emails me saying like, you've booked a meeting around Formula One times, and I can organize that conflict. And you can also get desktop and mobile notifications. I like the mobile notifications. It tells me when someone has booked a meeting with me using one of my scheduling links. You can also get event reminders or all-day event reminders, and when people share their availability with me, and when people request my availability. So what's cool is if they have woven, you'll get a woven notification. So here as well, you can set your working hours. So in this case, I might update mine to, say 5:30 to 9. And also take out Friday if I didn't work Fridays. But it helps you to hone in on that if you're, say, have a shift work. And you can even see My Time calendars, which you can edit in that calendar setting. So you can also set your home location as well. So in this case, I might change that to a default one there. You can also change your conferencing information, and this will be preset with all of the messages that you send out. So if you have a Zoom link that's consistent, or a link or a phone number, then you can post that in there and it saves you time. And all you have to do to refresh all that information is press refresh all data, and it updates that all for all the events in your calendar, which is pretty helpful. Now down here you can also see the event or sharing availability, and as you can see, you're sharing with no one, but you can actually share it with somebody else, which is quite helpful. And that's particularly useful for if your partner wants to see your calendar, and that's helpful for being able to plan stuff. So here you can also add and manage accounts. So this is my sort of account manager. You can see you can add a Google account. You can add, and there is also Office 365 support coming, as well as Zoom support as well. So you'll be able to add more and more calendars as time goes on. So folks, they're a little bit about how to sort of navigate the settings. Once you've customized it, it can look really fantastic. And at any given point, if you want to open up this sidebar and make it a little bit bigger, you can do, which is something that a lot of people like to do. I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and organize meetings based on location, and the cool mapping feature that they have inside of this application. So folks, I'll see you in a second for just that.